Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your pick a card reading. It's a love reading this time, and so in this reading I'm going to go into what's going on in your love life for you personally and what's going on in your person's love life as well. So your person is either someone you're currently in a relationship with, someone that you've got your eye on, or the next person that you're going to get into a relationship with, whether you've met them or not. And so it's a pick a card reading, so you get to choose which one are you intuitively drawn to. Is it the crystal? Are you a crystal person? Is it the flower, beautiful white flower this week? Or is it the shell? You're a shell person this week for this one. And so just take your time choosing. Go with the first one that your intuitive hit. Don't let your mind, your ego mind, your conscious mind change your mind and say, no, you should have gone for that other one. Don't try and second guess yourself. You can watch more than one if you want, but go with your first, what your heart said first, right? Your intuition. The crystal, the flower, or the shell. Now you can fast forward to it. I'll put in the timestamps in the comments and also in the description box for this as well, so that you can fast forward to your video. Enjoy your reading. As always, there is a deeper dive. There's a written version to go with each one of these. They're just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. So if you do resonate with this reading, you can purchase that. You'll see the links that pop up there. Also, I've got a half price reading sale going on the weekend that I publish this. So the weekend that I publish this only, my love readings, soulmate readings, twin flame readings, they are half price. That means they're 75 Australian dollars instead of 150, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100. So if you do want a private reading, get one this weekend if you're watching it the weekend that I publish it, because they're half price. That's a 3-page reading. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours of you booking them. So which is it? The crystal, the flower, or the shell? You go ahead, fast forward to your reading. Thank you so much for watching. So for all of you that chose the crystal, this is your reading. So let's pick out your cards for the reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into your love life. I'm going to make 2 piles. Your love life, their love life. And then once all the cards have been drawn, I'll show you what they are. First one's for you, Elephant Spirit. Second one's for them. So this is either your partner, current partner, someone you've got your eye on, or the next relationship that you're going to get into. Even if you haven't met them yet, this is what's going on for them in their love life too. So 2 cards there. Let's get another one for you. There we go. You got the ant spirit, you got the elephant, the ant, they got the wasp and the frog. Oh dear. Okay, let's get one of these. All of the details for the cards, the decks that I'm using, are in the description box below, by the way. Get one for them. You got deep replenishment there. Retreat, rest, be held, it says. I will go back through all of these though. All the cards that I'm bringing out. Now what about your person? What's going on for them? One card for Crystal's person. Put the crystal in the middle there so you can see it. There we go. One card for Crystal's person. Oh, it's hot today. There we go. Oh, no. It says no. Now, wow, that was fast. Let's get 2 of these out. That's the seed for you. Let's get one for them. Ring, the destroyer, and this one is for you as well, the prayer. I can feel my hair freezing up, it's so hot. Let's get a couple of tarot cards out for you both from this deck. That's for you. 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. This one's for them, your person. Wait, okay. Go and fetch those. Right, so They got the Two of Pentacles, flexibility. You got the Page of Cups. They got the Nine of Swords, right? And more tarot cards for you from the Muse Tarot here. Let's get one each for this one. One for you. I'm going to clarify all of these as well with Limbo's inner self-guidance cards. You've got the Seven of Voices. Nice. And they have... There we go. They have the Emperor. Ooh, nice. Nice energies there. Okay. Right, so we start off with you. You've got deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And so you're in this restful time. I feel like maybe you've been in a bit of a slow period as far as your love life has gone. Maybe you've been single for quite a while now and you've been waiting. Maybe I've got a feeling like you've just been focused on other parts of your life, like your business, maybe your money, things like that, you crystal people. And you have been replenishing yourself. And so you've been drawing on those resources, staying by yourself for a while, regenerating yourself, putting your heart back together maybe, recovering from past relationships, that kind of thing. So you've been retreating, you've been looking after yourself there, you know, she's got some flowers there. So maybe you've been treating yourself to flowers. I've certainly been doing that. But that's a good thing. You've also got elephant spirit here, so you've been learning from the past, right? So past relationships, past mistakes maybe, past patterns that you've had. You've been waking up to that and realizing what you were doing, how you were choosing the people that you were choosing. If you kept on getting into relationships that were like a mirror reflection of each other, you know, you think you've chosen someone that's going to be completely different, and then what do you know, you just end up with someone that's got the same issues and the same stuff going on in a really similar relationship than the last one you were in. And so that's what you've been doing lately, is you have been learning from the past. Now I do feel like this is both past energy that we've got here, and this is what's coming in now for you. So you've got Ant Spirit next, time to collaborate. So it feels like you're ready for a relationship now. You're ready for someone to come in. Feels like you are ready for a collaboration. This is more like a partner than just a lover. This isn't just asking for, you know, someone to pass some time with, someone just to be there, someone, you know, a lover kind of thing. This is you getting really clear that you want someone, a partner, a proper partner now, someone that can reciprocate, someone to collaborate with, someone to be there for many aspects of your life. You see, this is what I'm getting from this learning from the past and this deep replenishment, is that you've been working on yourself. You've been sorting yourself out. You've been like getting balance to your life. You've been working on your business maybe, or your career. Maybe you've been making your house really nice and you're in a really good place now, and you want someone to add to that now. So you want a proper partner, someone that's going to work alongside with you to build and grow this relationship. So it feels like you're ready for a solid commitment, someone that's going to put effort into this relationship, someone that's going to put effort into you, someone that's going to reciprocate. And I really feel like you're solid like a crystal, you know, you're firm in that energy, you know what you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less. So that's amazing energy. Let's see what's going on for them. They got no. They got the no card. And so it says wait, postpone, pause, say no. They're just saying no at the moment. They're not interested in a relationship right now. And so yeah, if you have met this person already, they are not, they're taking the time. They know that they're not ready for it, so they've got something else going on at the moment. And I'm really not feeling like it's a relationship that they've got going on at the moment, because it says postpone. I feel like this could be maybe someone whose business or job was lost with the coronavirus kind of thing. They're not in a very strong, solid financial foundation at the moment, and they're not ready. They're not ready to get in a relationship as a result of that. So this is somebody who thinks about it, you know. They're not someone out just to have a good time. They're thinking about it. They know they're not ready for a relationship at the moment. And so they're saying no. They're saying no to that at the moment. So they're not even out there. They're not dating. They're not seeing anyone. They're just saying no at the moment. Now, they are a little bit burdened because they've got the wasp spirit here. So somebody stung them. Somebody stung them, a past relationship. Sometimes life stings. This isn't just someone that's been hurt by relationships. This is someone that's going through something. As I said, it could be financial. They're going through something, and they've been hurt by life. They've been taken down a peg or two. They've been kind of knocked down and been getting back to themselves. It's been a good thing for them, because they've been finding, you know, when you start you know when life's too easy and you've got lots of nice things around you and it's easy, you've got a job that you go to, everything like falls into place, you can get really complacent, and then you can start relying on those things around you. And then when they're taken away, it actually gets you to rely on yourself. It gets you to look within a little bit more and see those beautiful things that you have inside of yourself. That's where they're at the moment. So they're actually delving deep, finding out who they are without all of the stuff that they've got, without maybe the job or the business, not running as usual kind of thing. And so life has stung them a little bit of a tower moment there that they've had. Wow, yeah. They've got frog spirit now, clear out the clutter, so they are getting rid of stuff out of their lives. They are getting themselves ready. This is actually really, they might not admit it, but this is a really good part of their life. I mean, it's very beneficial for them personally, for their growth, their personal growth, for them as a person in their heart. And so they are kind of getting ready for you, maybe without even noticing. But I think with this no card, I think that means that, you know, I think they do want a relationship. They just know that they're not in the right place for it at the moment. So this is somebody who seems to balance out their head and their heart. So great person. But yeah, they've been clearing clutter out. They've been getting rid of things, clearing out their lives, clearing out old patterns, that kind of thing. Now, what have you got going on? You've got the seed. Isn't that amazing? The seed. That is, you're growing something now. You've planted that seed. You've asked the universe for what it is that you want in a relationship, and you're really clear what it is. You've planted that seed. You know what seed it is. You know what plant it's going to grow into, because you've put the right ingredients in there. You've planted that seed in the universe, and so you are growing that relationship that you really want now because you've seeded it. And it's just for you to nurture it like you would a plant. You know, you water it, you make sure it's got everything that it needs, it's got sunshine, and so that's all you need. You've planted that seed, and look what else you've got. You've got the prayer too, so you have prayed for it. The universe has heard you. It knows that you want this relationship, and it's bringing it to you. All you need to do is keep on nurturing yourself, keep on nurturing, keep on putting those right ingredients in, which is you really. It's loving yourself. It's self-love, right? That's the right ingredient for this relationship to come in. Now look at this. They've got the ring. They're looking for serious commitment too. This is a big relationship that's going to come in. This could be someone that you've met already, or it could be someone that you haven't met already. Of course, this is a general reading, and so it's going to be different for different people, but it is somebody that is looking for a commitment. It is. So that's really good. So you're drawing in somebody who does want a committed relationship, who, you know, wants marriage. I mean, that's it. They want marriage. They're looking for someone to share things with, which is just what you're looking for as well, that time to collaborate, you know. So it's a very good match, this one. They've also got the Destroyer too. And what I'm picking up from this is that they're going to be quite a challenging person to be in a relationship with. Not in a really bad way, but they're going to stand up to you. So if you're a strong person, if you've got a strong character, and they maybe past relationships that have kind of been a bit easygoing, you know, let you get away, being the leader, that kind of thing. This one isn't going to let you get away with that. They're going to call you out on your stuff, and they're going to actually challenge you. They've got this destroyer energy in them, so they've got a bit of a warrior. See those eyes? You see the wolf's eyes there? They've got a bit of fire about them. This could be a fire sign. They see things clearly, and they're going to call you out on your things too, which could be really refreshing. I think it would be really refreshing. This is a good relationship. You don't want someone that's just going to be a cheerleader and just kind of praise you and all of that and be a pushover. You want someone that's going to stand up for you. That's the proper collaboration, right? So yeah, they are going to be kind of a bit spicy, a bit of fire going on there, and they're going to challenge you, which is going to cause you to grow. So that's the sign. That's a really good sign, because that's a sign of a relationship that can really last. Because if a relationship doesn't challenge us, then we need to move on to another one, right? Because it's through challenges that we grow. And so we don't want a completely complicit partner, do we? Do we, crystals? So that's really good energy from them. Right, you have 3 of Pentacles. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles. You've got 3 people there. 2 of them got eyes shut. 2 of them holding crystals, the other one's holding the world. That's you in the middle there. You're holding the world with your eyes wide open. You I feel like you've learned a lot, you know. You've got this deep replenishment, and you've got this elephant spirit learning from the past, and this is the similar, really similar kind of energy. You've learned a lot in your life, and you've learned a lot about what you want from relationships. You've got this wisdom now, and you know what it is that you want. You've got the world in your hands. You've kind of gained that mastership of yourself, and you know how to create. You know, you've decided what it is that you want, and with that seed in the prayer, you've decided what you want in a relationship, and you're the master of that now. So all you need to do is, you know, just hold on to that vision, hold on to the world with your eyes wide open there. Eyes wide open meaning when this person or another person comes in, you're not going to be a fool, you know, you haven't got your eyes shut like this one. This one wouldn't see the red flags, right? This one wouldn't see that it was a repeat of an old lesson, but this one, you here, you'd see it. You've got your eyes wide open there, and so just keeping your head screwed on. As I said, this person that's coming into your life, they've got really nice balance between the head and the heart, and so you just keep on doing that stuff. You've also got the Page of Cups too, and so this is about inventiveness, it says on it. So yeah, it's using your power, not just to create the relationship that you want, but anything that you want in life, everything that you want in life. I really feel like this is a true partner, you know, someone that will build maybe a family with you, or a business with you even. You could be working together, but definitely like a household together, that kind of thing. You've got the ring here, and so they are kind of a very stable kind of person. They want that stability with you. And so you can be inventive, so you can be very creative in this. It feels like it's going to be a relationship that's based on really solid foundations there, you know. And so you can be inventive, you can be creative in this relationship. And you can start things off with them, you know, they're going to be open to that, doing things that you want to do. I feel like some of you have been, from this elephant spirit, you know, you've been through relationships in the past where they didn't really support you, they didn't have the same dreams as you, and they didn't want to support you in your dreams, and it was kind of hard going. Well, that's not what you're going to get in this relationship. In this relationship, you can be as inventive and creative as you like. They're going to go along with you, they're going to at least support you anyway. If it's your dream and they're not interested in that dream, they're going to be supportive of you, and they're going to want you to be able to create your dreams too. Now they have the Two of Pentacles, which says flexibility on it, and so this is like a choice between two things. Very flexible person, kind of easygoing. I feel like this person is quite accomplished, maybe not in a massive way in the world, like in worldly things, like they could have their own business or something, not a huge business, but they're doing okay for themselves, and they've got this balance, right? They've got this I'm thinking like if you wanted to do something, they wanted to do something, they'd go either way, you know, they'd support you in that. They're pretty easygoing. This is a pretty easygoing person. And so choices won't be difficult with them. You might just have to watch out with them though. I mean, this shows fire, so they're going to challenge you personally. But when it comes down to in the relationship, say choices maybe about which house you move into, that kind of thing, they'll probably let you win. Because they've got this flexibility about them between two different choices. And so yeah, that might be a little bit of a weakness of theirs too, because I'm feeling like they could back down with that flexibility. Also got the Nine of Swords here too, so a fair bit of anxiety going on, so they tend toward anxiety, this person, and so that sometimes they do get worried about their decisions. So these decisions, sometimes they're flexible because they're kind of worried about it, they're anxious about it, or anxious about making that right choice. Now I feel that means that you're going to have like the strength in this relationship. You're the one that's going to be more decisive from these energies. They're going to be more the complicit one, that the one that goes along with things. Apart from you, they're going to challenge you personally, maybe in the way that you think. Things like that. So it's more on a personal level they're going to challenge you, rather than on the external level, things in your relationship, things in your life. You have the Seven of Voices too, and this is a choice as well. You see there's like a path. There's a path, and there's some wolves around that path. There's someone beckoning you to go through that door. Now you see, if you go through that door, you'll be very clear. But before you go through that door, you're very unclear. You're just like in black and white here. You're very unclear. You haven't got that clarity. It's all very murky down there, and you've got all of these foxes. They're beckoning you forward, but you can see in their reflection as well. It's not so good before you go through that door. And I'm feeling like that door is this relationship. And so there's a bit of trepidation going on here before you make that choice to go through that door. And so this seems like when you meet this person, you're going to be a little bit wary of them. Maybe you're going to be picking up on this big no energy that they've got, and this anxiety and this flexibility, and you're not, they've also been a bit hurt. You might be, not so sure about walking through that door. But you see, once you do walk through that door, you're going to have great clarity. And so I'm feeling like when you meet, or if you've already met, when you come together, or maybe it's now, you're not so sure about them. You're not so sure that you should go down there. Like there's something beckoning you forward, but you're not so sure that it's, there's a mask on that person that's beckoning you forward there to go down that path. So you're just not so sure about it. But if you do go through that door, you're going to gain great clarity. So once you just make that decision to get into that relationship, it's going to be a good one. This is your next relationship, or your current relationship, right? So it is a good door to go through. Now they have the Emperor energy. This is really, really nice energy. Really great energy. So they've got like this king-like quality. They've got this stuff together. It's like the provider, and that's what I was getting with these two cards as well. They have got that provider energy. Even though they're not the one making decisions, they're that follow-up person, the one that will actually put things into practice, They'll just get on board. They're really flexible. They'll get on board and they'll get things done. So they have got this provider energy. Not so much the one making the decisions, but the one that's following through and getting stuff done. So this is a reciprocation, a reciprocal relationship that you're getting here. You've had to rest up because of a lack of that in past relationships, but this is someone that's going to be able to give as well as receive from you as well. So a very balanced relationship there. Let's get some clarity on this. What do we need clarity for? I want to know what this mastership, Three of Pentacles, is for you. Oh, okay, so it's more like a spiritual mastery that you've got. I was saying that this is you seeing clearly if there's any red flags with people you meet and things like that. You're making a clear decision whether they are that person that you're looking for when you do meet them. And this suggests, well, maybe you won't be quite so sure, but once you do step into that relationship and give it a go, then you will get great clarity then. And so you've got surrender and willingness here to go with this Three of Pentacles. So you more have been mastering your spiritual life, planting that seed, praying for something and then letting it go, being willing to let it go, being willing for your higher self to lead you there too. I also want to get some clarity on this Seven of Voices too, because this feels like the meeting to me. This feels like how you're going to be meeting them, and you've got a bit of trepidation there, so let's get some clarity on that. Okay. Yeah, the foundation of this is self-love, and it's that self-love that's leading you to success. So really what's behind this being unsure is you not being completely 100% self-loving yet, and so you're not so sure that you are attracting back someone that's going to love you to that same level. So what I mean by that is, if we haven't loved ourselves properly first, if we're not doing great things for ourselves, and I really feel like you have with all of these cards, but maybe you're not really confident in that, and you're not really confident in the universe bringing you back someone that's going to love you to that same level. If you were confident in that, if you were confident in your self-love practice, then you would know that the universe has no option but to bring you someone that's going to mirror that energy, and someone that can love you in the same way as you're loving yourself. And so this is a core, like, to be confident in yourself, because you are loving yourself. And if you're not, just take your self-love higher. Look after yourself a little bit more. You show people how you want to be treated by the way that you treat yourself, right? And so if you're not treating yourself, maybe with exercise, diet, that kind of thing, or things that you have around you, the people that have around you, just check all of that out and make sure it's all self-loving, because that is your kind of order into the universe. And that will give you confidence if you say, yeah, I'm loving myself really good, I'm doing the best for myself, not 100% perfect, but I'm loving myself to my best of my ability. Then you're going to get success. So then go through that door when you meet them. Definitely go through that door. Okay, now what about them? I want to get something about this anxiety. Okay. Yeah, this is from past relationships, so they're actually anxious about relationships. They've got relax and jealousy there. So yeah, this stingy relationship that they had with the Ross spirit, this is a relationship that's already out. I don't feel like they're in it at all anymore. The anxiety is because there's a lot of jealousy in that relationship too, so they can't relax. So they're going to maybe project that onto you. They could possibly do that. So when you get in a relationship, they might be worried that you're going to be jealous too. So I feel like their ex used to get really jealous, and you know, they couldn't talk to anyone, and they were being accused all the time of cheating and that kind of thing when they weren't. I'm really not getting that they were, but it's made them very anxious, it's made them very wary, and so it's going to take them some time to relax and trust you in that. You're going to have to give them words of affirmation and stuff like that to settle them down, to let them know that you're not jealous and that they can have a life and that they can actually talk to other people. There, what else should we get? I want to know about this destroyer. Ah, okay, right, this makes sense. So they've got grace and mirror reflection here. So this destroyer, they're going to call you out on things because they've got those same things within themselves too. So this is a bit of a challenge, right? So say their anxiety, when they see anxiety in you, they're going to call it out because really it's about them. It's about them and their anxiety. And so they're seeing a mirror reflection in you. You are very similar kind of people. And so, yeah, watch out for that too, because the stuff that they're calling you out on is stuff that they've got inside of themselves too. And it's actually when you both get to this point of a real understanding about that you are mirroring each other, so you're not accusing each other kind of thing, or when you do in a moment of weakness, you can both laugh about it and say, yep, we've both got that because we're both mirror reflections. When you get to that point of admitting that you're both mirror reflections of each other, that's when you're going to get into this grace, this full flow. Everything's going to work out for you, and the relationship's going to be really good. So this relationship isn't without its challenges, but they're all positive challenges, and I feel like it's a really, really good match here. This could be the big one. This could be, you know, especially with the ring here, and you know what it is that you want. This is, yeah, a really good relationship. So there you go. If that resonated with you, if you want the deeper dive, then you can book in for that. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just $20 Australian, which is about 15 American dollars. For that, for the written reading, going deeper into this with even more advice about this relationship and more. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so for all of you that chose the flower, this is your reading. Great choice, by the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out cards for you. I'm going to pick out cards for your person as well. So this is either someone you're currently in a relationship with, or someone that you've met, you've got your eye on. It's the next person you're going to get into a relationship with, whether you've met them or not. So let's get one of these oracle cards out for you first of all. There you go. You've got Akasha. I will go through all of these cards and do the reading once they're all out. What about your person? This person coming in, or the person you're currently in a relationship with, your next person. Could be a soulmate, could be a twin flame, could be a lasting relationship. Who knows? Let's see. Let's see what they've got going on. One card for them, please, from this deck. All of the decks that I'm using are in the description box below. I find it really hard to remember the names of them all, so I won't tell you while I'm doing it. One card for them. What they've got going on in their energy. I'll take the jumpers, so sorry if the shuffling takes ages. Guides are just waiting for that right card to be in the right place to flip out. One card for them. Maybe they're stubborn. Could be. They don't want to talk. Maybe not a very communicative person. Someone with the defenses up, maybe. How unusual for a card not to come out so fast like this. There we go. You've got two cards. Okay, maybe that was it. It's just undecided. You got play and don't dim to fit in. Right, let's get an animal spirit card from Colette Baron Reed's deck for you. Get 2 actually for you. Maybe get 1 for them this time. Let's get 2 of these for you, 2 animal spirit cards. So it feels like a fun person that you've got coming in here, or the person that you're with. 2 of these animal spirit cards for you. Let's see. What have you got going on in your love life at the moment? Flower people. There we go. Buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Nice. Got some abundant stuff going on at the moment. Another one for you. There we are. You got the wombat spirit, be at home. Okay. And 1 for them. Or 2 for them if they want to come in out. There we go. Yes. Oh, 3. Wow. They're slow to come out, but when they come out, they get all of the cards. They've got Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. They've got the Horse Spirit, freedom is yours, and Pig Spirit, using their mind wisely. Okay, let's put all of those there. Wild Unknown Archetype card, 2 for you. And then 2 for them. You got the Poet. What else? Really nice energy with your cards so far. I feel like you've got some stuff going on, abundance wise, and you know, having to be kind of quiet at the moment. 1 more card for you. There it is. The box. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. 2 for them. Yeah, so you seem to be going through a few challenges. That's just me throwing cards on the table. They're not jumpers. It's just me dropping. 2 cards for them. So yeah, you seem to have some stuff going on at the moment, some challenges going on for yourself. And this, they got the heart, beautiful. Look at their cards, they're all pinks. That's nice. Nice loving energy there. Another one for them. It reminds me of the ring card, that one. Wow, they got the lover too. Gorgeous cards, really. They got gorgeous cards, just 2 this time as well. They're not being greedy this time. Some tarot cards for you. Let's get 2 tarot cards out here for you. 6 of Pentacles, generosity. Nice. That could be one of your downfalls, that generous person, huh? Maybe you've been generous in relationships, they've not been so generous back. You've also got the Emperor as well. Wow, yes, yes. Stepping into that really powerful energy that you've got, looking after yourself, that kind of thing. What about them? What energies have they got going on with the tarot at the moment? They've got the Wheel. Big change happening for them right now. And this one. The 1 of Cups. An offer of a relationship there. They want a relationship. Let's move those over there. And let's get another tarot card out as well from the Muse deck here. Just get 1 of these each. This has been like the card of coming together, how you guys will come together and what's going on with that from the readings that I've done so far. Let's get 1 for you. And I'll get on with the reading. I will be also using the little cards, the little Limbals cards, to clarify some of this as well at the end of the reading there. There we go. You got the 4 of Inspiration. Beautiful. It's like the marriage card. That's the 4 of Wands, by the way. That's the celebration, that's the marriage card. That's awesome. Although with this card, it seems to be more like there's 4 women sat around in a circle there. What about them? Justice. Right. Okay, let's do it. let's read all of this for you. So you started out with Akasha. This is what's going on in your love life at the moment. You've got Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided, so you're being guided at the moment. Of course, you're watching videos like this, right? Maybe you're getting readings, you're wanting that guidance through. Maybe you're spending lots of time meditating, you're wanting that information through. So I'm feeling like you are reaching out for that guidance, and you are getting that guidance too, through readings like this, but also through yourself too. You're getting signs and synchronicities about what it is that you want. So you're very much on this relationship path. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, there's a path there. You can see she's walking along that path. Do you see it? Right in the middle there. So she's definitely walking along that path. She's being guided along the way. You've got your guides around you. You've got your higher self around you. It is moving you forward on this relationship path. And so I feel like you've been trying to push forward on this path. You've been wanting a lot of guidance. You want to know what's going to happen next. You want to know, you know, wanting to push yourself forward along this path, kind of thing. You've got Buffalo Spirit here. The abundant universe will provide. Now, what I'm picking up from this is that you've had a few abundance issues going on at the moment. So you've, maybe in the last few months, you've been kind of guided. You've had that guidance to focus on your abundance a bit more and look at where you are maybe holding yourself back, cutting yourself off from abundance, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm picking up that this is about abundance issues. So you've been challenged in that area, and so your focus, if your focus has been on that lately, then good. You know, if you've been turning that around, if you've been like saving money and learning how to increase your abundance and doing better for yourself, for you in your life, that's a really good thing. Because it could be, with this energy is for you flowers, it could be, if you've got abundance issues, you know, you might want a relationship to come in so that you don't have abundance issues anymore. Like you want a savior to come in and come and save you with your pentacles, kind of thing. And that's not going to happen, right? You're just going to get a mirror image in. So if you're the kind of person that's having problems with your money, and then you're just wanting a savior, a relationship to come in and help you out, what you'll actually attract to you is someone that's got a problem with money as well. They might appear on the face of it that they can help you out, but they'll either be really selfish, or they'll be in a really bad financial situation themselves and maybe hiding a lot of debt or something like that. So you definitely don't want to do that. Sort yourself out first. So either way, flower people, if you have been doing that, then good on you. If you haven't been doing that, please don't seek a savior. Yeah, sort that out within yourself first. Remember, we've all got access to source energy. We've all got access to abundance through ourselves, and it's very empowered. Like you don't. It's a lot of pressure to put on a relationship to expect them to just sort out problems like that. You're just going to attract someone with the same problems. So just be aware of that. You've got the Be at Home card here, the wombat. So yeah, you've been staying at home. Like who hasn't during this COVID thing, really? But that's actually been really good for you. I'm seeing like there's a bit of a crystal there. There's a wombat and a tiara, but the crystal that I'm seeing there in its head, I'm kind of thinking it reminded me of a third eye for some reason. And so being at home, being by yourself, spending more time by yourself, it's actually giving you more clarity about what it is that you want. So if you look back over the last few months, spending more time by yourself, you might realize that you've got a lot more clarity about what it is and who it is that you want in your life as well. So I feel like I still kind of pick up the energy for you flowers that you haven't really decided what you want in a relationship. You're not really clear on it. You're just kind of open to all kinds of things, and you're hoping that someone comes in to sort some of your stuff out for you. So there's not a whole lot of clarity going on here. You are open to guidance though, so your higher self will be bringing you someone in that is good for you. Feels like you're ready for a lesson relationship rather than the big one here. Let's check them out, what's going on for them. So they got two of these cards out. They've got don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I really feel like they're not doing this, that they're not dimming their light, that they're gonna get a bit shiny. They're going to be, you know, center stage, putting themselves out there, really standing in their power, which is really interesting because I'm not picking up that kind of energy for you. So it feels like they're not a match for you right now. So they're shining their light, you know, not dimming their light at all. They're stepping up, putting their stuff out there, that kind of thing. Very playful person as well. A lot of fun. They're going to bring a lot of fun into your life. They're going to be fun and flirty. They're going to have a lot of fun with you. again, I'm not picking up that you're a match, an energetic match at the moment. You seem pretty serious at the moment, and figuring out what it is that you want, and they're in this fun, shining brightly kind of thing. So there's some kind of change in your energies that is going to happen before you come into each other's lives. Swan spirit, right, yeah, deeper dive. This is what they want in a relationship now. They want someone with more depth, right? So on the face of it, they're shiny, they're bright and shiny, they're putting themselves out there, could be a very successful kind of person, very playful, fun and flirty. When you meet this person, you might think that they're a kind of a player, but they're not. You know, maybe they were a player before, but they're not now. What they're looking for is something a lot deeper in a relationship. Right, so this is making more sense now as to why they would be bringing you in. So they're ready for a deeper relationship. They could have had lots of kind of service level, fun relationships before, and now they're ready for something else. Now this is somebody, they've got the horse spirit next, which says freedom is yours. This is someone that's got a lot of freedom. I'm picking up like they're an entrepreneur or something, they've got freedom, they've got their own business, they're shining brightly, they're doing their own thing, a lot of freedom. And they've claimed that freedom for themselves. I wonder if you have too to be a match for them in that right as well. Seems like a really cool person. They've got pig spirit next, using their mind wisely. This is something that they're honing at the moment, and so I feel like they've been winging it. Now they're putting themselves out there more. They're kind of taking center stage. Maybe they're doing public speaking or something like that. They're taking center stage. They're being more bright and shiny. Could have a YouTube channel even, but they are they're realizing that they need to use their mind more now too. Now what I'm picking up is this is where you're going to fit in here, that you are more, they're more like they've been winging it, you know, they've just been kind of fun and free and just going along with guidance, but not really tuning into that guidance and realizing what the guidance is. They're just kind of going on a whim. That's the way that they've been doing it. Now they've come to this point where they know they need to use their mind more. They're getting more serious about relationships, and then in comes you. You're more of that serious vibe. They're going to bring fun into your life. You're going to bring this mind part into into their life, right? So you're going to help them out in that respect. You're what they're looking for. So they're not looking for an exact match to their energy. They're looking for someone to complement them. This is making sense now, right? And so you've also got the poet too. Now, see this poet card here, holding a crystal. Is somebody holding a crystal ball there, looking for guidance again? But look like that. Look at the head. The head isn't there. The head is like up in the clouds. The birds are flying all over the place. They're looking for guidance in this crystal ball, but then the head is out there. It's right out there with the birds and everything. So this is like, I don't know. It's like you're seeking your guidance everywhere. Your head's all over the place. You're not kind of really focused on it. This, you know, you could be watching a lot of videos like this trying to get your guidance, and we're all saying different things. You're not really resonating with, or you're trying to resonate with all of them, that kind of thing. You're seeing signs and synchronicities and everything when it isn't even there, to do with this relationship, to do with bringing a relationship in, you know. This is the kind of energy where you just keep on pulling tarot cards. Maybe you've got your own deck. You just keep on pulling them until you get that right answer, or you're drawing them way too much. You're asking for way too much guidance here, and you need to get more clarity, more focus on what it is that you want. So don't seek that guidance so much. Yeah, don't seek the guidance so much. Look at this, you got the box next. So you contained. I'm feeling like this is past relationships and the feeling that you've had of being squished, being controlled, that kind of thing. Maybe you've been in controlling relationships before. This isn't going to be that at all. This is fun, flighty kind of person. This is like air kind of sign energy. Not going to be controlling at all. And so you're not going to feel caged like this, but maybe from past relationships you have felt caged, you felt boxed in, you felt controlled, and you're really averse to that now. So yeah, I'm feeling like you're setting yourself free from this box now, or that's what you're trying to do with seeking all of this guidance. You're wanting what's best for you now, but the thing is, you've still got this in your energy. You're still kind of boxed in. Maybe you're worried about meeting, maybe you're fearful about meeting a controlling person. Maybe you're always on the lookout for that now. And so, yeah, you need to set yourself free from this box, because you don't need to be that at all, you know. So really what I'm picking up from all of these cards here is that you need to start being for yourself what it is that you want from a relationship from someone else too. So you want to set yourself free. Well, set yourself free now. You want to get clarity, you know, you want to get guidance and clarity. You can do that for yourself now. It doesn't have to be all about this person, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be all about relationships. It can be about everything in your life, you know, like which sandwich to pick. You can ask the universe anything for guidance in anything, you know, so you could get much more clearer about you and your life and what's best for you, not just about relationships. And then you'll be setting yourself free from this box. Because of this buffalo spirit and this wombat spirit, I feel like the universe has been showing you what you need to sort out within yourself to be ready for a really good relationship, you know? So that you're not taking so many issues into that relationship. Now they've got the heart. This is beautiful. Look at that. How romantic is that? Two people in a boat there, having a romantic time there on the water. There's a butterfly. Did you see that? Butterfly just flowed past. There's two rings there as well. So this is someone that's looking for commitment. Someone that's heart wide open. They're looking for a deep relationship here. That's really nice. They're looking for romance. They're in their heart at the moment. Of course, this is a heart person for sure, because they're only just realizing now that they need to bring their mind into it more. So this is very much a heart-centered person. No wonder they've got a lot of pink cards there. Also got the lover too here. A lover. They're a lover, not a fighter. Not much of a warrior person here. Kind of fun and flirty, and definitely a loving kind of a person. Loving kind of an energy. Nice. Really nice. Yeah, really nice energy. So let's have a look at your tarot cards. First of all, you've got the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, what I was getting from this when I first pulled it out, this is generosity card. A generous person. It's your strength there. You see you're holding a baby dragon there. Dragons are all about strength. And so your generosity is your strength, but sometimes it gets used against you, right? Or you use it against you. Sometimes you're too generous and you don't look at receiving. You don't realize that you deserve to receive too, and you're not actually looking for that. So maybe you've been getting into relationships being generous because it feels good when you're generous, but you haven't noticed that they're not giving back to you and they're not willing to give back to you, that they're not a generous person as well, until it's too late, until you're into a relationship with them, and then you start feeling unloved by them because they're not being generous to you. But they weren't generous from the start, you know? And so this works against you. This generosity works against you sometime. And so this is up to you this time to make sure that you don't do that. Be generous, but look for someone else that's generous too. And this means being generous to yourself as well. Then you can attract someone that's generous to you too. So if you find that you're generous to other people, but that you kind of put yourself last, that's being generous to a fault, isn't it? Don't put yourself last, be generous to yourself too. Make sure there's some balance there with your generosity, and definitely look for someone who has got this too. Don't be blind to that, because you will have had a lot of experience in your life of takers, so you could be blind to that. They could just feel like normal to you, and then you find out that you're in a relationship where they don't reciprocate, where they don't give back to you. The Emperor. Now I really like this card for you because that is standing in your power, right? That's sovereignty, your power, you being the Emperor, you being the one in charge of your life. That's what I was getting from all of these cards. You know, it's time for you to really stand on your own 2 feet and be independent, which is really weird thing to say in a relationship reading, isn't it? Because you've got this person coming in. But if you do hold this energy, you know, when you're happy in your life, when you're like sorting out, you know, you got your shit together, you're sorting your own life, you're really happy, that's when somebody comes in, yeah? And so this is what you're being invited to do now, and I don't feel you're that far off from it. I think you've just been overly focused on relationships rather than sorting that abundant stuff out, getting yourself out of this box. I think you've been overly focused on the guidance, trying to find the guidance. Maybe you've been watching too many of these videos, for sure. So yeah, be there with your cat, happy in your life with your cat, and that's when your person's going to come in. They have got the wheel, so they're going through big change at the moment. As I said, I think this is more a business kind of thing. They're going center stage now, they're putting themselves out there, they're being like successful, in the spotlight, that kind of thing. And yeah, they're being shiny, They've got a lot of change going on in their business life. They're open to a relationship, definitely open to a relationship here. They're all in the heart. They're wanting to be a lover. Lots of change. They're ready for change. They're ready for big change. It's like it's all happening at once for them. They're ready for big change. So they've got the One of Cups here. This could be someone that you've met already, and they're coming in to offer you their heart. To offer you their heart there. They've got it in their hands. They want to offer it to you. So yeah, this very, very well could be someone that you've already met. Maybe they're holding back. Maybe they're holding back because they can kind of feel that you're not that happy, that you haven't got this Emperor energy yet. But they're wanting to make you an offer there. They are wanting to make you an offer. Now your final card is the Four of Inspiration. As I said, this is the marriage card. This is the celebration card. People getting together and celebrating. It's the Four of Wands. And so there's really good omen for you in this relationship. It's going to be a big one for you, a marriage. It's going to be a marriage. It's a really good fit. You're very complementary to each other. It feels like someone you could work with as well, because they're all heart and you've got a lot of mind going on there, and could be a really good fit together. So that's really good. They've got the Justice, and the Justice to me is like, it's like divinely, this is fate. This is the hands of fate coming in and bringing you together, because there's you see, they've been walking up this path by themselves, and there's another path on the other side as well. This is divinely guided justice, bringing you both together. Fate bringing you both together. There's hands, you see at the top here, hands, the hands of fate stepping in, bringing you both together. So I don't feel like this is one that you're really going to get away from. You're going to be brought together somehow. So it's not one that you can get away from this, that, you know, maybe this is someone that you keep on bumping into, they keep on coming back around again, you keep on being attracted to them. If that hasn't happened yet, if you haven't met, it is going to happen. You're going to keep on bumping into each other, keep on being in each other's presence, that kind of thing, and they're going to keep on coming back around again. It sounds good to me. Does it sound good to you? If you're resonating with this and if you want more guidance, then you're going to want to book in for that deeper dive. So that's a written reading that goes with this, going deeper into it, into what's going on for you, what's going on for them, and more details about getting together as well. That's just $20 Australian, which is about 15 American dollars. I'll pop a link for that up there if you want to book in for that. I'll send that right to you. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great week. Bye. So if you chose the shell and this reading is for you, shell people, let's pick out your cards. So I'm going to get all your cards out first. Wow, that was fast. 2 cards for you. You got the Stag Spirit, the Lion Spirit. 2 cards for them. So this is your person. Someone you're in a relationship currently, someone that you've got your eye on. The next person you're going to be in a relationship if you haven't met them yet. It's your person. The next one that's coming in, this could be your soulmate, it could be your twin flame, it could be a lesson relationship. They've got Squirrel Spirit. Let's get another one for them. Stag Spirit and Lion Spirit you've got. Wow, that's strong energies. Very strong energies. Shell people, wow. I'm impressed. One more for them, your person. What have they got going on, apart from the squirrel? Which is all about believing in yourself, by the way. Something's tickling me. It's very hot today. One more card. For your person, what have they got going on? Woo! Okay, 2 more cards then. Got Otter Spirit and Wolf Spirit. Ooh. Oh, okay, right. Let's get one of these cards out. Can't remember what deck this is called. Oh, Work Your Light. It is by Rebecca Campbell. All of the decks that I'm using are in the description box below. You've got Protection, and you've got Council of Light as well. Very healing cards. Let's move these over a little bit for them. Let's get one of these out for them as well, or 2, if they're feeling greedy too. Yeah, all of the cards, all the decks that I'm using, I've put down in the description box below as well, with links if you feel like buying them as well, if you're really resonating with the card and you want to have some of your own decks. There's some links there so you can find them easily. Whoop, there we go. I got Lemuria. Nice. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Nice. Okay, so let's get a couple of these out for you. These are the archetype cards, wild unknown archetypes. What have you got going on in your love life at the moment? As your first card, that's your, oh no, it put itself back in. First card is the shadow. Da, da, da. Got a bit of challenge going on at the moment within you, a bit of a fight going on. That suggests. Let's get another one of these for you. What's going on in your love life at the moment? What's going on for you in your life at the moment that has something to do with your love life? Because it doesn't always have to be connected with it, apparently. You know, it could be something going on with your work or your abundance, something that you're doing, something that's taking precedence. You got the warrior, wow. Let's get a couple of these out for them. 3, okay. Oh, the comic. Oh, that's a freaky card. The mirror and the river as well for them. Tarot cards. Let's get a couple of tarot cards out for you both. Starting with you. This is Beautiful Creatures Tarot. What's going on in your love life at the moment? You've got the Hanging One. Okay. Pisces energy there. Hanged Man. Don't look very happy about it. And you've got the Queen of Wands, determination. Yeah, you've got very strong energies going on here. Now what about them? Let's get a couple of cards out for them. Couple of tarots out for them. And then we'll get into the reading. Oh no, I've got one more tarot deck to pick from there. The Use Tarot. They got the Six of Cups, memories. Like the corners of my mind. What was that from? And they've got the King of Cups. Oh, fascination, that signs. Interesting. Yeah, they've got a slightly different take on them, these tarot cards, which is interesting because that fascination there, it feels like it could be someone that already knows you, that's fascinated with you, they're watching you. That's the energy that I'm picking up from that, because I'll show you the card in a minute. Let me show you now, because I'm focused on it. Wait, look. Look at her eyes there. She's like glaring, she's watching you. Or he, of course, you know. That's Scorpio, watching you, paying close attention, maybe watching every move that you make, trying to suss you out, that kind of thing. Feels like someone that's in your life already, someone that's noticed you. You got the Ten of Voices, Ten of Swords, something to cut out of your life, something that's over. Now these final tarot cards that I'm pulling out, for the crystal and the flower people, it's been about how you've been getting together, so you've got something to cut out there. They've got the Nine of Emotions, the Nine of Cups here too, so let's have a look. Right, let's start with you. First up, you got the Stag spirit out, taking the lead, and I'm feeling like this is you taking the lead in your life, like you've got a lot of strong cards here. This is like you've had to step up. You've really had to step up. Maybe you've been going through some hardships, some hard times, some difficult relationships, or maybe it's just like you've just had this big wake up kind of thing. You thinking, oh, that's it. I'm gonna sort my life out now. It's that kind of energy. You've stepped up and you've decided to take the lead in your life, and it could have been through hardship that this has happened. And so, very, very strong, powerful energy I feel that you've had in the recent past. So you've changed. You've changed as a person. Your whole energy has changed. So likelihood is that the kind of person that you're attracting is going to be completely different too. Now, if you are getting your shit together like this, if you are getting into this like emperor kind of energy, then all likelihood is that a different kind of person than you used to would be taking notice of you now. I'm just thinking about this card again, this King of Cups card again. Someone's noticed you because your energy has changed now, someone that's more attracted to that. This could be someone that you've known for a long time, and then suddenly they're like, whoa, shell person, they're suddenly attractive to me now. They're standing in the power. They're becoming this warrior kind of person, taking their power. You got lion spirit too. It says to be generous of spirit, but I'm not picking that up from this card at all. I'm picking up the lion energy, the leader of the pack there. The pride, the leader of the pride, you know, it's the leader, very much the leader. You've got two leadership cards here, very animalistic though, very strong, powerful forces here. So yeah, you're stepping up, you've been stepping up, your energy is so different than it has been in the past for sure. So I feel like you've been going through big changes in your life lately, big changes, and you've had to step up because of that, you've had to step up. You got the Council of Light here, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms, and I think this is what's going on. I think the universe is giving you some disruption in your life so that you get into your right energy now, so that you really get into your own energy, so that you're really holding your own there. And so you've got all of these beings, all of these Council of Light, lots and lots of guides guiding you forward now and protecting you as well. Cutting cords. So I do feel like, especially with this 10 of Voices card that you've got out here as well, is your guides are helping you cut things out from your life now. So whatever it is that has caused you, that went kind of wrong in your life, some kind of tower moment, that kind of thing, whatever has caused you to wake up and step into this powerful energy, that you're going to sort your life out now and take the lead of it. It could be a relationship breakup, it could be, you know, losing a job or something like that. Whatever it is that you've had to cut out, you're still in the process of cutting that out. You're still getting rid of those etheric cords, so that means the emotional attachments that you've still got, you know. You can leave a relationship behind but still be attached to them emotionally, even though you're not seeing them anymore. They're still going around in your mind and in your heart, you know, and it takes time to process. That's what you're going through at the moment, and it could be a past relationship, it could be a work, or it could be, you know, locational, or any kind of a change like that, something that you've had to cut out from your life. Could be friendships, it could be all kinds of things, but you are being helped at the moment with this release process, and that's what you're in at the moment. This release process. Now them, what have they got going on? They've got squirrel spirit out. Believe in yourself first of all, and so yeah, they are having to stand on their 2 feet as well. This is really interesting. It's like they've been thrown into a situation where they're having to be independent, and so maybe they'll come out of a relationship. They're having to believe in themselves. For themselves, that's what I'm hearing. Believe in themselves for themselves. So it's like they were in a relationship before, maybe a long-term relationship before, with someone that was always like their cheerleader kind of thing, someone that helped them, supported them, that kind of thing. And now that's been taken away. They're having to rely on themselves and find that within themselves now, which they are doing, but squirreling away. You know, they're kind of busy with their stuff, and they're learning to stand on their own 2 feet again. So learning to provide themselves with what they were getting from their previous partner, because I feel like it was a long-term relationship that they were in. They've also got the wolf spirit here as well, turning knowledge into wisdom. And so yeah, I feel like what they've been through is setting them up. What they've been through in this past relationship is setting them up to be in a much better relationship now. They've gained a lot of wisdom through that. They've gained a lot of perspective through it. We do in relationships, don't we? So it feels like they could have been out of this relationship for a while now. It's not like they're rebounding or anything like that, because they are gaining that wisdom from that relationship as well. So they do things differently this time. They're looking for something different this time. For sure, they're looking for something different this time is what I'm hearing. They're believing in themselves more and they're standing on their own 2 feet. They've also got otter spirit. They're never alone. You're never alone. They are alone, but they're realizing that the universe is always backing them up. So they've got this spiritual component to them now. They're realizing that there's some kind of divine orchestration going on in life, and they're feeling it. They're feeling those signs and those synchronicities and all of that stuff. And they're realizing that they're not alone, that they do have these guides too. And I think that they've noticed you already. I think that they've seen you already, and they've got some kind of a knowing, a deep knowing that you're the one for them. They've got this deep resonance. As I said, I feel like this person might have known you for a while, but they're just being switched on to you. They're just like, wow, wow, shell person's my person. Because your energy has changed, their energy has changed. Suddenly they're open, standing on their own 2 feet, and they're noticing you. They're noticing you now. So that's really interesting. Squirrel, wolf, and otter. But they've got this spiritual component to them now. I like that. Right, they've also got Lemuria too. And this Lemuria card is saying creating heaven on earth is happening. So they are stepping into something that a lifestyle, a life that's going to be much better for them. I feel like this person in that past relationship was quite happy in that, but since they've been out of it, and I don't think they were the instigator of that breakup, but now that they're out of it, I think they're realizing they do get another chance. They get a chance of happiness now, and that they can actually get what they want this time. I think they'd kind of settled before for what they didn't want. As I said, I feel like they were happy enough in that relationship, but they're realizing that they can be really, really happy. And so they're changing their lifestyle, and they're changing their energy, and they're getting a spiritual component, and they're realizing they're not alone. They're doing all of that stuff, standing on their own 2 feet, and then realizing there's a lot more available in their life now, especially because they've got their eye on you too. So you've also got the shadow card, so you've got stuff going on. You've got challenges in yourself going on. This shadow card, it's about stuff that's inside of you. So you've got a bit of a battle going on inside of you. There could be things that you don't like about yourself. Maybe you're not completely self-loving. There's things that you're judging about yourself. So maybe you're self-deprecating, or putting yourself down in some kind of way. You think that there's something wrong with your body, or there's something wrong with your mind. There's something that you're judging in yourself here. You think it's your shadow side, you're not embracing it. You know, everything, absolutely everything that's within us has a positive and a negative side. Every aspect that we have, every personality trait, it can be expressed positively and it can be expressed negatively. There's not any one thing that's all negative and not any one thing that's all positive, right? So if you think about generosity, generally a positive thing, right? But it can be used against you. You can be generous to those that aren't generous to you. You can be like not generous to yourself. It can be expressed negatively like that, over giving and not allowing anything for yourself back. And so everything can have a shadow side, right? But you're noticing the shadow side of the things that are inside of you instead of seeing the positive side of it too. So let's have a look at something else. Anger, right? If you're judging yourself for your anger, well, there's a very positive side of anger. Say if you were to walk down a street and then see a little child being beaten up by somebody, you'd feel angry, and the anger would cause you to step in and do something about that. So that's the positive side of anger, right? Any trait that we have has a positive expression and a negative expression, and so it's up to you to start seeing the positive expressions in whatever it is you're judging about yourself, whatever you think is a shadow side of you, because there is a positive side to it. There is. So you're not seeing yourself clearly, and you're not loving yourself, and you need to do that right now and face those things, because this person's going to love that side of you. You've got the warrior here, so maybe it is that anger, the aggression side of you. Maybe you've not seen the positive side of that within you. You're stepping into that warrior energy now, and I really feel like this is what they are admiring about you. This is what is attracting them to you, is this stag spirit, this lion spirit, this strength, this warrior energy. It's like an emperor energy that you're stepping into. It's very attractive to them. Very attractive to them. You see they've got a diamond there in the third eye, this warrior. There's a lot of clarity in this warrior energy, and so maybe that's what you're judging in yourself. Maybe you're stepping into this warrior energy, being the leader, but you're equally judging it at the same time, because you've always seen that kind of thing as being negative. Could be that you've been in controlling situations before and you're seeing it as controlling, even though you're not being controlling. Taking control of your own life isn't being controlling. That's a positive thing to do. When we try and take power over other people, that's a negative expression of it, isn't it? And so, yeah, you've got some sifting to do here, because you've got a bit of a battle within yourself about certain traits that you've got, and I really do feel like it's connected with this warrior and with this lion and this stag, this leadership that you've got going on right now. They've got mirror. The mirror, it's not the first one that came out. Let's go with the first one that came out, because it's a freaky card. It's not a freaky card. Let me correct myself. The comic is about the jokers, you know, the comedian, someone that maybe deflects how bad they're feeling inside. This isn't a negative expression of it, of course. That's deflecting how bad they're feeling inside, always putting a smile on the face, always laughing and joking. You know, that person that takes centre stage by being a comic. Or just they're a lot of fun. They're a comical kind of person, you know, the class clown kind of thing. It's the card that I don't like. Look at that. It's freaky. No, I'm going to hold it closer just so you see how freaky it is. It's like a cat, but with its eyes gouged out, with like human eyes in there. It's just horrible. It's just freaky. It's like human, but it's grey eyes, and a cat that's had its eyes cut out with scissors. I don't know what the artist was thinking with this one, but it's a little bit dark. But yeah, this isn't a bad card at all. It's just a freaky picture. So I won't hold it too close to the camera for you anymore. Stuff of nightmares. But this is a fun person. This is a comedian kind of person. So it could be that they deflect problems with jokes, that kind of thing. That's what I'm picking up on here. So maybe you might recognize who that person is from me saying that now. The class clown. Could be someone that you went to school with. It could be the class clown. Mirrors. They've got the mirror card next. Mirrors. They've had mirrors in their life, and they're also bringing a mirror into their life with you now as well. And so you are very similar energy. Very similar energy. And complementary energy as well. I feel like you've had the depth going on, like the spiritual side and the depth going on, and they're just stepping into that now. And they've had other stuff going on that you're just stepping into now. They're very attracted to that power that you've stepped into now. And so you are mirrors of each other. There's a moon here, so there's an emotional aspect to this as well. Emotional mirrors going on. So I feel like you're both in this kind of shadow energy, because I'm picking up this negative side of the comic here. It's not just the picture. I'm picking up on the negative energy of that too. That they use it as a way to kind of deflect how they're really feeling inside. They're the one that will put a smile on the face and tell a joke when they're not feeling that good inside, or in an awkward situation, that kind of thing. And so you've got mirrors going on here. This could be like a healing relationship, you know, like wound mates, that kind of thing. You've both got stuff going on, and it could be your mirrors of each other, coming to help each other, to heal each other. And so it's going to feel like a safe relationship to both of you. They've got the river here as well, and so very much wading through things at the moment, wading through their emotions, but they're switching off to it too. They're so quick to switch off to their emotions, this person, and just tell a joke instead, you know, brush it under the carpet. They're not, yes, King of Cups, see? It's the same energy, King of Cups. It's not someone that likes to talk about their emotions. It's not someone with great clarity about their emotions. They don't like to communicate about it. So they're just going to tell a joke. So they're wading through the emotions at the moment, but they're not communicating it. You've got to watch out for this one in a relationship with them, because you're going to have to delve deeper and kind of push them on that with their emotions, because they're not going to volunteer it. They're not going to volunteer how they're feeling. They're likely to tell you a joke, and you'll miss what's going on. Like, this is the person, you could be in a relationship with them for ages, and you think it's all going well, and then just one day they'll go, that's it, it's over. I'm like, but I thought you were happy. Because they're always telling jokes, and they're always seeming like they're cool. That's probably what happened in this past relationship too, because I feel like it wasn't them breaking it up. It was someone else that was breaking it up, so it could have been quite a surprise. Anyway, they're wading through the emotions at the moment, and they're holding it in, they're keeping it to themselves. They're not expressing that too. So yeah, what are you? You've got the Hanging One. So you're changing your perception, you're changing your energy completely. I mean, you've had a big change, you've been going through a big change here inside of yourself. I think it's been instigated by external changes in your life, but by far the biggest changes inside of yourself and how you feel about yourself. And so you're changing your perception of the world completely, and the perception of yourself, which is great. This could be like you've been spending time alone. I'm getting a bit of a hermity energy from this kind of card as well. So you've been taking time to ponder and reflect on your life thus far, And deciding maybe what changes that you want as well. You're just seeing life in a different perspective. I feel like things have been taken away from you, you know. Things have been taken away from you. But you're stepping into this, maybe you are an Aries, you're stepping into this Queen of Wands energy, which is, I like the Queen of Wands. She knows what she wants, she's got the fire in her, and she's going to get it as well. And I'm feeling this in the Lion and the Stag Spirit and the Warrior as well, that you've got that now. You're embodying that now, and it's a really, really positive side of yourself. And this person loves it, by the way, loves that side of you. It's drawing them in completely. And to this Queen of Wands energy, this determined energy that you've got now to change your life and just sort it out now. So that's really, really good. They've got the Six of Cups, memories. So they are looking back, you know. We had this, didn't we? Turning this one, the Wolf Spirit, they're turning knowledge into wisdom now. And so they get it. They're learning about themselves. They're learning about themselves. They're healing themselves. They're looking back into the past memories. I'm feeling like they're looking back on this relationship that they were in with fond memories, you know. It's not someone that's bitter with their ex. Although they're seeing that they can have much better relationship now. They can go for much more now, getting this second chance of life now. This seems very much someone that would be committed in a relationship, and so they committed to this person before. They're in a long-term relationship before, and they thought that was it. They thought that would be the one forever, and now they're set free from it. It's like, oh wow, I get a second chance. I get another chance at life. I can get an even better relationship for myself now. So yeah, they're looking back fondly. So this is really nice, because it's not nice to get together with someone that's really bitter about their ex, is it? You don't have to turn anyone off. And yes, they're fascinated by you. Look at this, King of Cups. They're fascinated by you. They're watching you. You've caught their eye. They're like, wow, shell person. Woo, that hot scorpionic energy here. They're intense. That's an intense sexual attraction they've got to you. So when you stepped into your power, into this warrior, they were like, whoa. Shell is hot right now. And look at that. Look at their eyes. It's like, I am having Shell person. They're mine. They're mine. They're just watching you right now, seeing what's going on with you. Maybe watching you on social media and stuff. But yeah, determined. And as I said, this King of Cups as well, it is that not happy speaking about the emotions kind of a person. Not very good at expressing them. Now, for you guys to get together, there's something that you're going to have to cut out of your life. Because you've got the Ten of Voices here, the Ten of Swords. There's something major for you to cut out. Cut out of your life completely. I feel like you have been cutting things out, and your guides are helping you to cut things out. But this is a big one. This is something that's hanging around. Have you got a tie with an ex or something like that? Backup plan, someone that you always go back to, that kind of thing. You've got something that needs cutting out before this one can come in. They're watching you, remember, and they probably know that you've got something going on. You're tied up with someone else, so you've still got one toe in or one foot in somebody's door. That's what it feels like to me, and you're going to have to cut that stuff out. You need to let it go completely and give this one a chance, because it is going to be good for you. It is going to be good for you. It does feel like it's a win-mate to me, though. It feels like it's a lesson relationship. It feels like it's a healing relationship for both of you. It's going to feel very safe to you, this relationship. They've got the Nine of Emotions, and so this is about wishes, you know, their love life wishes. They're wishing at the moment, they're wishing for you. I mean, they've got this strong sexual attraction to you, but they're also wishing for this completeness with you. They haven't got the rings or any of the commitment here, but they've got a lot of wishes for the love life. Like with this card, they know that they can have a better relationship now, and they want that. They want a better lifestyle, better home, better garden. They want a better relationship. They want better for themselves now. They're realizing that they can have that, and they've got a lot of wishes when they look at you too. So it's not just the sexual thing. If you're thinking that, it's not just the sexual thing with them. There's a lot of passion now, though. There is a lot of passion there. And you too, I mean, you've got this Queen of Wands energy, and so this is about the relationship. There's a lot of passion in you there as well. But yeah, they're wanting something. They're wanting something deeper. They are wanting something deeper now. And it's you. They got their eye on you. They're watching you. They're watching you. And yeah, I'm feeling like this If you cut this thing out that you've got to cut out, it's going to be different for each one of you, but I'm feeling for a lot of you, there's somebody hanging around and you need to actually just finish that and just say, no, it's over now, not keep them on the back burner as an option. Don't keep them as an option. If you do that, bring this person in. It's going to be a rich relationship. You're going to learn from each other. I don't feel like it's going to a relationship that lasts a long time, with a lot of commitment and stuff, but I think you're going to get a lot from each other out of this relationship. There you go. If you're resonating with this, if you'd like the deeper dive read, which is a written reading to go with this, then you can book in for that and I'll send that to you. That's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. You can book in for that up there. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week and I'll see you next time. Bye.